North Brother Island is a derelict, approximately acres, hectares of land located in the east, river between the Bronx, and Rikers Island in New York City. Public access is strictly prohibited. The island is guarded by police due to its proximity to Rikers Island, and the buildings are in disrepair and pose a hazard. Permits to visit the island are issued by the New York City Parks Department only in rare cases for scientific research or journalistic expeditions, accompanied by security personnel. Key facts about the island. Riverside Hospital. In 1885, it served as an isolation facility for patients with smallpox, typhus, and tuberculosis. The island's most famous resident, Mary Mallon, spent over 20 years in forced quarantine here until her death in 1938. The Jess S. General Slocum tragedy. In 1904, the steamship caught fire and sank off the island's coast, washing victims ashore in North Brother. After attempts to use the island as veterans housing and a rehabilitation center, it was finally abandoned in 1963. Today, the island is a closed bird sanctuary, where nature is gradually reclaiming the ruins of the once bustling Riverside Hospital. Area 51 is an active, top-secret U.S. military base in Nevada, closed to the public for national security reasons. Cutting-edge aircraft, drones, and weapons systems are tested there. Conspiracy theories about aliens are used by intelligence agencies as a cover to protect technological secrets, the leakage of which is unacceptable. The zone is guarded, equipped with sensors, cameras, and patrols. Any surveillance or attempted access is prevented, and violators face severe fines or detention and may even face the use of weapons. People are not allowed in to keep ongoing military projects secret, not because of the presence of aliens, as conspiracy theories claim. Morgana Island. Why people aren't allowed there and who actually lives there. Among all the strange and amazing places on Earth is Morgana Island. This is a territory where the main inhabitants are thousands of rhesus macaques. People are not allowed here, as the island is entirely under the control of the monkeys. Why do the primates live here without humans? And what makes this little patch of land so unusual? Morgana Island became home to monkeys for a reason. In 1979, 1,400 rhesus macaques, Bengal macaques, were brought here. They were selected for scientific research, and the island became a kind of incubator, a place where they could live without direct contact with humans. Since then, the population has almost tripled, according to figures from 2025. There are now around 4,000 macaques living there. The reason for the relocation was the U.S. government's decision to establish its own independent facility for breeding laboratory animals. And Morgan Island was the perfect choice. Its remoteness, rich natural environment, and the absence of predators and humans, everything the macaques need for a peaceful life. Ordinary people are strictly forbidden from setting foot on the island. It is a protected area, and even attempting to land on the shore can result in a fine. There should be no people here, as they could disturb the peace of the wild population. Nevertheless, it is still possible to see the Monkey Island. Tourists take boats to circle the island and watch the monkeys from a distance. It is important to remember, however, that this is not a zoo or an attraction. It is a genuine corner of the wild where the macaques, not humans, are the masters. The Lascaux Cave. The Lascaux Cave is a treasure trove of prehistoric art. The stone walls of this underground cave served as a canvas for the paintings. The village of Périgord in southern France became famous quite by chance. In September 1940, 4 boys from a neighboring village were walking their dog near the Vézare River. The dog fell into a hole. After pulling the dog out, they discovered an entrance to a cave. Upon entering it and seeing the rock paintings, the children realized they had stumbled upon something extraordinary. Their teacher, Leon Laval, was called to help. It was a cave. The Lascaux Cave is a marble cave. There is no moisture in such caves. No calcium deposits form, and there are no stalactites or stalagmites. The dry walls and ceilings have allowed the paintings to remain intact for thousands of years. The remaining paintings were created using a mixture of mineral substances with animal fat or water. The painting technique was similar to watercolor. Unknown ancient artists left us over 6,000 images. In 1948, the Lascaux Cave was opened to tourists. The small cave was visited by hundreds of people a day. And within just 7 years, the first consequences began to emerge. In 1955, scientists sounded the alarm. The cave, which had been sealed off for centuries, had its own microclimate. A thin, transparent layer of salt had preserved the images. But the influx of tourists began to upset this balance. The excess carbon dioxide produced by the breathing of large numbers of people began to corrode the coating protecting the frescoes. In 1957, an air purification system was installed in an attempt to remove excess moisture from the air. Then they faced another problem. Colonies of algae began to spread across the cave walls. The direct threat to the preservation of the prehistoric frescoes forced the Ministry of Culture to close the Lascaux Cave to tourists. The cave has been closed to visitors since 1963. Gruinard Island there. Many secret and dangerous places in the world that harbor dark chapters of the past. One such place is Gruinard Island, access to which remained strictly restricted for decades. Gruinard Island earned the nickname Anthrax Island because in the 1940s, British scientists secretly tested biological weapons there, contaminating the area with spores of the deadly bacterium Bacillus anthracis. After the end of the Second World War, the authorities attempted to decontaminate Gruinard Island using chemical treatment and controlled burning. However, these measures proved to be largely ineffective. Inspections carried out in 1971 revealed that dangerous bacteria were still present in the soil. Gruinard Island was officially declared safe in 1990, when the British government lifted the quarantine that had been in place for almost half a century. Despite this, the island is still considered one of the most eerie places in Europe. The Japanese island of Miyakojima is considered dangerous due to the high concentration of toxic sulfurous gases in the air. The source of the danger is the permanently active Mount Oyama volcano, which regularly emits toxic substances into the atmosphere. The volcano continuously emits sulfur dioxide during periods of heightened activity. The concentration of the gas can reach levels that are lethal to humans. The island's inhabitants are required to carry gas masks at all times. Special sensors across the island monitor pollution levels, and in the event of danger, sirens sound to signal the need to put on protective gear. The island has experienced numerous eruptions in 2000 due to a massive release of gases and ash. The entire population was completely evacuated for 5 years. Constant inhalation of sulfurous gases, even in small doses, can lead to chronic respiratory diseases and other health problems. Despite the risk, people continue to live on the island, around 2,800 people. Despite its status as a dangerous island, it is open to visitors, but strict adherence to the regulations is required. There are many paradises on Earth, drowning in greenery and beckoning with wonderful beaches. But there are also places that should be avoided during a trip. These are the most dangerous islands in the world. Let's take a look at Ramree Island, Yangbai in Myanmar. It is a tropical island known for its dense mangrove forests. It is infamous for the legend of a massive attack by saltwater crocodiles on Japanese soldiers during World War II, which is listed in the Guinness Book of World Records. In 1945, hundreds of Japanese soldiers died in the mangrove swamps from attacks by large crocodiles. About 1,000 people died at the time. It was a painful and terrifying death. He was included in the Guinness Book of World Records. However, in today's reality, more and more researchers have become skeptical about this bloody story. Good afternoon, colleagues and guests. My name is Gianna, and today we're going to talk to you about our incredible planet hides. Natural phenomena that look like something out of a fantasy film. This film brings together 10 amazing, forbidden, yet terrifying places on Earth that boggle the mind and make you wonder if such things are even possible in nature. Are you ready? Let's go! The island of Saba in the Caribbean. Tourists looking at photos of this island would never guess why it is considered one of the most dangerous islands. The fact is that most photos are taken of the windward side of the island, which looks like a tropical paradise. However, one need only glance at the leeward western side, where the vegetation consists solely of cacti and parched shrubs, for everything to become immediately clear. This is where the region's most destructive winds rage, destroying everything in their path. A local attraction is considered to be one of the most dangerous airports in the world. The island of Saba is considered dangerous, partly because it lies directly at the foot of Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai is an active stratovolcano 870 to 890 meters high, which forms the base of the island of Saba in the Caribbean. See, the volcano formed around 8 to 9 million years ago, last showed activity around 1640, but is considered potentially dangerous. The volcano is covered in dense tropical forests. The popular Jacob's Ladder hiking trail, consisting of 1,064 steps, leads to the summit. The summit is often shrouded in mist. The mountain forms part of Saba National Park. The entire island is the summit of this volcano, rising sharply above the water. The volcano has not been active in recent centuries, but geological studies confirm its potential for eruptions.